Hello, everyone. I was not sure how wide a frame there is for this recording. So, excuse me if you see a little bit of the mess that's in this room right now. We had some construction done at our house, and we're still not quite having everything put away. But thank you so much for joining me here on this video. I'm not there in person this week, but I will be back next week. So this is a great one just to do, and I think you'll be able to do it maybe at some extra times. Oh, and now our dog's visiting too. We may have some visitors during this. This is how it goes when I do live classes from my house. So anyways, I hope you guys all are doing well. And we'll get started with some yoga. I'm going to close the door. Good. So take a moment in your seat. We're going to start just by sort of finding our breath. Oh, I'm going to start my watch too, so I don't keep you for too long, which you know I like to do. It's been kind of a busy day over here, so this is going to be really nice for me to just sort of settle my own breath. But let's start by feeling our feet on the ground. And then feeling our bottom on our seat or whatever we're in right now. Let that help you feel grounded. Bottom half of our bodies rooted down, feeling strong and secure. And then think about from the hips up, that long spine, that invisible string pulling you up. Work on that posture. Shoulders up, back, down, opening our chest. And then again, find that breath. Feel it coming in your nose. And then exhaling maybe through your nose or your mouth. Good. Do that a couple more times. Beautiful. And if you can let your ears actually hear that breath, it's very calming to the nervous system. It gives a signal to your body that everything is okay. It takes away that kind of stress or intense moment that sort of feels more fight or flight. And then you let your nervous system know, nope, we're okay. So I'm just going to be quiet for another minute. Few more big breaths. Exhaling it out. Good. Beautiful. If your eyes are closed, you can slowly blink them open. Good. And now we're going to start with some freedom breaths. So this is where we link our breath with our movement. So feel free to stay seated. If you have room, you're welcome to do this standing. We have a low ceiling in this room, so I'll do what I can, but it can be done again, standing or seated. So the most important, I'll start seated. The most important thing is just connecting the breath and the movement. So inhale, arms up, breathing in. And then exhale, hands through heart center. You can even make an HA sound with your mouth. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Again. One more. Beautiful. This time we're going to do a little side bend. So inhale those arms up. If you want, you can keep both up. We're going to do a side bend to the right. So think about going up and then over to your right. If it's more comfortable with this right arm down, go ahead and put it down. So you want to lengthen your left side. You're breathing into that side. One more. And then slowly exhale that left hand down. Same thing, other side. Inhale, both arms up. And then we're going to that left side this time. So you feel free to keep both arms up. It might feel a little better for you to put your left arm down. And then going up and over with that right arm. Breathing into that side ribs, in between each rib. Imagine your breath going there. Beautiful. And on the exhale, slowly letting that arm come down, neck come up. Good. And let's just do a couple more. Let's do our neck a little bit. So take your chin and we're going to turn and look to the left. And we're going to hold it there. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Back to center. And now same thing. Turning, looking to your right. Breathing in. And exhale. Good. And now we can go down. So you just think about lengthening the back of that neck, tucking that chin just a little bit. Don't forget about your breaths. And then inhale that head up. And now tilting back just so gently. Breathing in. Staying for an exhale. Breathing in. And then exhale, slowly turning that head back to neutral. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So this is for our spine, warming it up. So you can feel free, again, to do seated. Putting your hands on your knees. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways so you can see the movement. On the cow, we're going to inhale, lift our chest, open up, breathing in, pulling our shoulders back. And then on the exhale, round your back. You're scooping your belly. And I'm exaggerating the movement. You don't need to make them really big. Exhale. I'll turn and face you now. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. And exhale. Good. And then come back to that neutral spine. So again, that invisible string, pulling your crown up. So we're seated nice and tall. We're squeezing our belly button into our spine, even as we're sitting here. So that means we're working our core. Beautiful. All right, we will do some standing here. So if you are seated, go ahead and we'll stand up. And we're going to do a little bit of a lunge position. So take one leg, doesn't matter which one, forward. And I apologize, it's going to be hard for you guys to see my feet. We'll see if that helps. No. One leg forward and one leg back. And if you want, you can keep straight legs. You can also add that slight bend in that front knee. You just never want your knee over your toes. So it's up to you. We're going to add an inhale and moving our arms and flowing a little bit. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Slowly take that bend out. And then again, using your chair if you need to, just to bring yourself back to that sense of balance. And then switching our feet. So again, if you want to do a straight leg lunge, feel free to. You can do that again. Maybe you add a slight bend depending on how your knees feel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. One last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then maybe holding on or hands at your hips. Help yourself. Back to that standing. Beautiful. From here, we're going to widen our feet a little bit. So they're beyond my shoulders. Just a little bit. You really want to feel like you have a good base. Sometimes if we stand too close together, we can feel a little wobbly, and too far can be not easy either. So, find that wide base. And we're going to inhale, arms up, holding our arms up. Now turn your right foot to the angle. So one set of toes is pointing directly at you. The other set of toes is pointing here. But both arms stay out. Our warrior two. Now I'm going to turn my chin and look directly over the middle finger of my right hand. So again, stay upright like this. If you want, you can add a slight bend. You might need to walk your back foot back a little bit. Add a slight bend, making sure that that knee is directly over that ankle. You can stay just like this, or you can add a little bit of a flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Two more. exhale, inhale, and exhale. Hold this warrior two. And again, you might be right here. Perfectly fine. Take that breath in. Exhaling it out. Let those arms drop. Maybe find your chair or hands at your hips for some stability. Turn all 10 toes back to the front. And then if you need to walk your feet in a little bit, same thing, other side. So it doesn't matter which side you do first, just turn the opposite foot. 5 toes facing this direction, 5 toes facing this direction. Beautiful warrior two arms. Don't let your shoulders creep up. Pull them down. Again, maybe you stay here. Maybe you add a slight bend. If you do, make sure you're kind of pushing that knee out towards the pinky toe. We don't want it to collapse in. And the bend can be ever so slightly or no bend at all. Either way, we're going to do our inhale arms again. So if you have that bend, you can work to straighten it. You can stay in it, or you can have no bend at all. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale them down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale them down. Good. Bring those hands in, always to help your balance first. Turn the toes towards the front, and then maybe work your feet together a little more. We're going to do one more pose. I want to get everything in. I want to get to some strength next too. But we're going to try that triangle shape. I know some of you really liked it for your hips and your backs. So again, we're turning our foot like we did before. One foot is pointing this way. Now this foot, instead of direct, turn it at about that 45-degree angle. So my hips are sort of pointing in this direction. One toe, one set of toes, one set of toes. And then those warrior two arms. So again, this is a nice place to stay. If you want a little more, you take, we're going to do this, take your right hip, slice it back. You can stay here, or you can reach forward. Stay here if you feel steady. You can start to tilt a little bit more. And again, if you have to move your feet, that's fine. So this is a full triangle pose. So you definitely don't need to be here. Maybe you're here. You want to think about lengthening your sides wherever you are. Your gaze can be up if that's okay for your neck. And if it's not, you can also gaze down or just neutral in the middle. Okay, 2 more breaths here. One more. Beautiful. And then think of your right arm so strong, it's pulling you back up. Really slowly turn all 10 toes facing this direction. And now switching sides. Whatever side you didn't do, one set of toes is facing this way. That other's at that 45-degree angle. Hands can always stay at heart center too, if that helps you. Otherwise, warrior two arms. Slice that left hip back. So I'm growing my length right here. Maybe you stay. Otherwise, you want to add that little tilt of your upper body forward and then dropping an arm, going to where you feel comfortable. Triangle pose. It's a nice twist for the back. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Slowly inhale yourself up. Turn all 10 toes towards the front and then toe heel back together. Good. From wherever you are, go ahead, find your way to a seat. We're going to widen our feet a little bit so our knees are out. We're going to do that shoulder dip twist. So we're going to take, I'm just going to say what it is so I don't say the wrong things. My left shoulder is going to come towards my right knee. So, excuse me, my feet are pretty wide. I'm using my hands to spread a little bit more. Take a big breath in. And then on that exhale, come forward a little bit. Left shoulder towards right knee. It's a nice stretch for the back. A couple breaths here. And when you're ready, inhale yourself up. Same thing, other side. So I'm putting my right hand on the inside of that right knee, pushing it away a little bit, and then bringing my shoulder down. One more. Good. Inhale yourself up. Perfect. So now we're going to do a little seated twist. So it's up to you how deep you make the twist. It doesn't need to be a big twist. If it feels good for you, then you're welcome to. So again, think about that seated mountain, tall posture. We're going to take a breath in, and then on the exhale, you can start to twist. Maybe your left hand goes out of your right thigh. Maybe your right hand goes back, or you find your chair, or you could just keep it behind you. Whatever feels comfortable. On a breath in, lengthen your spine up. On a breath out, you twist. If it's okay for your neck, you can gaze over your shoulder. And if that doesn't feel good, you can let your gaze go wherever it helps your neck. One more breath here. Exhale. Good. And then slowly unwind to come back to center. Good. Same thing other side. So inhale first. And then exhale. Make your way to that twist. The opposite direction from what you just did. Breathing in. Exhale into the twist. Good. One more. Exhale. Beautiful. And then coming around. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit of strengthen our arms with no weight. So you can go ahead, lift those arms up so they're directly out. And we're going to do little circles forward. So just like you're drawing a circle with your middle finger. So we're here for 10. 3, 2, 1. Keep going, switching directions. Now going backwards. Tall spine, squeeze your belly button in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let those arms come down. Give them a little shake out. Perfect. And then I want to get to our strength. Good. So let's start too just by warming up our hands. So you're going to squeeze those fingers into a fist and then open them, stretch them out. Squeeze and stretch. 2 more. Squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and bring our arms in. You're going to paint those circles with your elbows. So as big or little circles as you want, just to get a little rotation in our shoulders. And then switch directions. Perfect. Okay, you can let those arms down. So we're going to do a bent over row. So I'm going to show you a little bit from the side. I'm taking my upper body and I'm coming forward at that egg. If you can't talk. If you want weights, you're welcome to grab them now. Otherwise, just using it with body weight. So our arms are kind of by the outside of our legs. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. That's 1. Good. Keep going. Halfway there. Don't forget to breathe. Nice. 2, 1. Beautiful. Then you can slowly bring your upper body up. Good. From here now, we're going to take our hands or our weights right out in front of us, and we're going to pull them back like our elbows could reach and touch behind our back. So we're squeezing that upper back in. Remember, we're slow and steady with these weights. We don't want to go super speedy. Keep our shoulders nice and safe. Good. I don't have my counter here today with me. So I think we have 3 left. 2, 1. Perfect. All right. Now bringing your hands so your weights or your fists are right about your ears. My elbows are up. We're just going to push straight up, shoulder press. and then back down. And remember, if you need to make the range of motion smaller, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to straighten your arms. If you can go for it. But make sure that you don't have your shoulders creep up when you're doing this. Pull them down your back. Good. You can let Muggsy in. It's okay. You can let him in. Come in. Come in. Keep going. Okay. We got about 2 more. 1. Good. Let those arms come down. Give them a little shake out. Perfect. Next thing we're going to do is that, I think we told you last time, I call this kind of W and a Y. See, I kind of make a W shape here. So we're going to have our elbows towards our waist, and we're going to push up and out at that angle and then back down. Good. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Last thing for our shoulders, you can shake those arms out. Weight or hands just down by your side. We're just going to do that shoulder lift. Come here, Mugsy. Come here. You want to come up on the bed? Come here. Come. Of course, no, he doesn't. So we're going to inhale them up, exhale them down. Good. I don't have my music playing because sometimes it makes an echo when it's recorded on a computer. So maybe you guys have your own music going, which would be great. Good. Halfway there. And remember, slow and controlled. And if you can't go quite as high to the level of your shoulder, that's no problem. This is a tough one. We got 3 left. 2, 1, and done. Done with the shoulders, so give them a little shake out. All right, you know we're working our big, strong biceps next. So now your palms are going to be facing away from you, squeezing those fists or those weights. Again, elbows in. We're not doing it with them out here. Elbows into our waist, and we're just inhaling to squeeze and exhaling. Good. Working that front of that arm muscle. Beautiful. Halfway, I think. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? We're going to keep going. Turn your fists now, those so your thumbs are facing each other. This is our hammer curl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? We're doing bicep again. So now your palms are facing up. 10. Don't worry, this is the last one for this bicep though. 2. Tall spine. Squeeze your belly button in. Sometimes if you're feeling that muscle fatigue, you can close your eyes. Go back to your breath. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake those arms out. That was a lot of arms we did. Okay. We're going to move it to a shorter thing of legs today and then a little bit of core at the end. So, I might go a little over. Okay. So again, this might be a little difficult for you to see, but we're going to work that front of that thigh muscle. And I know some of you said it, you felt in different places in a good way. But so again, pick a foot, lift it up off the ground. You're just going to bring that foot forward, squeezing the top of that thigh, and then back. You're welcome to put it down if you need a little break, but keep it up. And if you are keeping it up, it's only about, my dog is in the way, but a teeny baby amount, maybe half of an inch. So let's get started. Ready? Squeeze and down. Good. That's 4. Tall spine. We've got 4 more, and on that last one, we're going to hold it. 3, 2. Here we go. 1. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. Shake them out. Maybe you really felt that one. I know I did. All right. Same thing. Other side, opposite foot up a little amount, and then squeezing it forward. Beautiful. 4 more. It's almost like the slower you go, the harder it is, I've noticed. We're on 2. Get ready for that hold. Here we go. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. All right. So the next one is a little bit of a combination of core and thighs. So we just worked this area, so this one could be a little bit hard, but that's okay because we're getting almost to the end. So again, you only do what your body can do right now on this day. Every day is different. So just listen to your body because it's going to tell you if you ever are taking it too far or if you have a little more to give. So tall spine, we're going to start. We're going to inhale. So we're doing one leg first. Inhale that straight leg again. And then exhale. We're bringing our hands together and we're crunching over that leg. Inhale and crunch. Inhale. Sorry, you can bend your leg too. Crunch it out. 3, 4. Really get loud with your breath in this one. 5, 6. Squeeze your belly button to your spine. 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold for 1 breath on 10. Keep it here for that extra inhale. Exhale. Good. And then inhale yourself up. Let that leg take a rest. Nice work. Whew. Same thing other side. Then we're done with our legs. Okay, here we go. So we're going to inhale that leg up. We're opening up. Exhale, squeezing our arms and crunching. Good. Sorry, I keep forgetting to put my leg down. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch, leaning forward, breathing in, exhaling out. Halfway. Don't forget this is your core, so you're making that cat shape, that C curve. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for that extra breath. Exhale it out. Inhale yourself up. Let that leg come down. Woo, good job. All right, we're working on going to our core now. We're going to do those arm twists. So your hands can be interlaced or they can just be up. We're going to turn side to side. So we're working that core side to side. Sometimes people prefer to do it like this. If you get dizzy doing this, just try and keep your gaze sort of forward. So again, we're just building that core strength, especially on our sides. Good. We've got 3, 2. I think we have to do this and this side. Okay. I like to be even. All right. So our side bends, again, our obliques, these are called right here. It's like almost like a corset that holds us together, and it really can help if you lose your balance. You want that core to stabilize you. So we want to really strengthen it. So again, tall spine, you want to have a little bit of room side to side. We're doing one side first. So you're reaching down with one hand. The opposite oblique pulls you up as you squeeze it in. Good. 2, 3, 4, getting close. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze your belly. 9, 10. Opposite side. 10. 9. Tall spine. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Now here's where we go side to side. So you might not go quite as deep, but we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Make this hard. Squeeze your belly and don't cheat yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going right to our next one because I want to fit in as much as we can. Crunching diagonal across right elbow to left knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Same thing, opposite side. Other direction. Doesn't matter what side's first. That's 2. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, we're going to do boat pose. I like to end on the boat because it's a little bit harder. So if you are in a chair that has sides, feel free to grab onto a side. This bed actually does. So what you want to do, sit away from the back of your chair if possible, tall spine. You're leaning back until you feel that core kind of engage. If you want, you stay here. Otherwise, maybe you can hold on to something and lift those legs up. A lot of core right here. Wherever you are, find your breath. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly coming out of that. All right, the last thing we'll do is our star, sort of our star flow, because you're all superstars. So you can do this seated, or you can take this back to standing. Either way. So this is our one where we get a little bit small. Show you from the side. Bend your knees, bring your hips down, breathe in. And then you shoot out, shooting star. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in. 2 more. 1 more. Good. If you're standing, slowly bring yourself back to seat. And if you want, you have a little more energy, you can keep doing those stars. It's a nice kind of vigorous movement. Really gets your breath going. It'll get your heart rate up a little bit as well. So again, I don't have the music playing, but now we'll just end with a Shavasana, a little bit of calm and quiet relaxation. So if you have music, feel free to pause this and put that on. But again, find a really comfortable position. Feel your feet on the floor. And if you have a back to your chair, just kind of letting your body relax into it. Palms can be open, ready to receive, or you can turn them down to feel a little more grounding. Interlace them, whatever feels comfortable for you. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes. And again, just take a moment to feel your body right now, your breath, and feel this present moment, not worrying about what came before this class or what we're going to do afterwards. Right here in this moment now. Good. And then take a moment to feel proud of yourself for coming to this class or watching this class, focusing on your strength and your balance, your flexibility, and just feeling some gratitude for the strength you already have that we're building on and the mobility you already have that we're building on. Good. We'll end with one more collective breath so you can bring your hands together at your heart center. Take a big breath in. Let your arms come down. Reach out. Reach up as you breathe in. Grab all the good. Exhale. Bring it down. Putting it in your heart. I thank you so much for watching this class. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're all well, and we will see you soon. All right, take care. Bye.